Welcome back to Sunrise Daily. Dr. Ayo Teriba, the CEO, Economic Associates, now joins us to look at the 2018 budget. Many thanks indeed for coming on Sunrise Daily. You've heard the conversation that led up to this point when the 2018 budget was released. Do you feel that the National Assembly still has got some crushing edges between itself and the executive?
What do you mean by crushing edges?
Of course, you know that there have been this discussion on whether or not the 2017 budget has been able to answer the questions of constituency projects.
Well, I don't think that you have much grounds for disagreement between the executive and the legislature because just exiting a recession, the issue about the previous budgets was finding the money to implement the budget. You know that the 2017 budget has not been implemented as fully as expected, and constituency projects could be one of the items that's not been fully funded.
So is there any difference?
Capital project too.
So do you see any difference between the 2018 budget now and the 2017 in that terms?
Oh, wait, the major difference between 2018 budget and the 2017 budget faced revenue challenges largely because of fairly weak price of oil that we experienced, which is about now giving way to better oil price. We did less than $50 a barrel much of this year. We'll be looking at an average of about $50, $55 a barrel for the full year. But the outlook for 2018 is a lot better. That increased inflow from oil would mean that you should expect that the 2018 budget should be better funded.
So what do you think about the 2018 budget now? Are you more optimistic about it than the previous one?
Oh yes, you don't need, with oil price now at about $20 higher than the benchmark that has been chosen, it won't be optimism if you think that the budget will be realism. It's very realistic to expect that 2018 budget should get better funding than 2017 budget. It's a reality. It's not optimism. Much of the assumptions, underpinning the budget are moderate. I actually expect the reality to be better than is assumed by the budget.
So what would be the high points for you in this budget?
Well, the high point is that whereas the experience of 2017 is better than the experience of 2016. 2016 was a very difficult year, a year of recession, a year of devaluation, a year of high inflation. 2017 turned out to be a year in which we exited the recession, in which the naira appreciated on the private market, and in which inflation has steadily, gone down. Yes, funding difficulties because of the weakness of the oil price media. 2018 should be much better. We are ending 2017 like back almost to the experience of 2015. You should expect things to even be better than 2015 conditions in 2018.
Does a budget cycle from January to December in any way changes the dynamics and improve on the implementation of a budget?
Changing the budget cycle?
Yes.
From
what we have currently, the administration wants to change it to a January to December budget cycle.
It's currently January to December. The fact that it is approved late does not mean that the intentions are not. We do calendar year budgeting right now.
The 2017 budget was a January to December?
Yes, even when it was approved late. The president is proposing his budget for January to December 2018. Yeah, we're in November. It remains to be seen how quickly the National Assembly is going to pass it. Yeah, but the budget is for January to December.
Because the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Yakubu Dogara, has also cautioned that we don't dump the 2017 budget, and because of this, some of the implementation or some of the allocations of the 2017 budget will now spill over to 2018 budget.
That will be the capital component, the capital budgets that remain unimplemented by 31st December. Typically, it will be allowed to
push over to 2018.
That's right, yes.
So what's the implication of that?
Well, the implication of it is that new estimates will be implemented, but as far as there is enough money to fund the unimplemented 2017 component, those will be implemented as well.
Is there any possibility of a supplementary budget to this 2018 budget?
It remains to be seen. There is always a possibility of supplementary budgets, depending on the realities. I do think that the government has been very cautious that the conditions that we face in 2018 will most probably be better than the one they have projected.
One of the realities is 305 naira to the US dollar.
Yes.
Do you see this as a problem, or is not a problem at all?
It is not a problem, in the sense that if you look at what has happened on the parallel market, we opened the year with 500 naira to $1. We are closing the year now closer to 360, 370. So 2017 has seen a significant appreciation of the parallel market rate. And that's even with reserves of less than 30 billion US dollars. Reserves now at 34 billion, looking very high at 36. The higher the reserve goes, the stronger the naira will be. So we've seen appreciation of the parallel market rate in 2017. It is not unreasonable to expect appreciation of the interbank rate in 2018. Because as reserve moves to 36 billion, moves to 40 billion, you should expect appreciation in the interbank rate. Further appreciation in the parallel market rate and appreciation in the interbank rate. And you might expect the central bank to feel in a strong enough position to open the WDAS window. The ability